It is the first nice day in like forever. And spring is coming. It's right around the corner in the physical world and in the spiritual world. Okay, so listen. We are people of seasons. Our life is seasons. Okay, winter, spring, summer, fall. It's just like that. Okay, and in the spiritual world, it's exactly the same thing. We're always going through different seasons. All right, so if you're in a winter season right now, I got something to tell you. Springtime is coming. I don't know about you, but I absolutely am not a winter person. I'm not a cold person. I like the spring. I like the summer. I like the fall. I like sunshine. I like it, I don't I don't like to look like a hobo every day. And that's what I look like in the winter. I look like a hobo every single day. Okay? And I'm just cold and achy and I don't like it. I don't like it. But every time it gets winter, after the holidays pass, I like I feel like I forget that good things are about to come. Like I forget that spring is coming. I start getting like seasonal depression and I'm like, life, it's awful. And then it's like the first nice day, I'm like, oh my gosh, life is okay. Everything's gonna be okay. And I'm like, oh yeah, spring is like a month or so away. I'm good. And I feel like it's just the same thing that happens in our spiritual walk when we're in a certain spiritual season. We are in a winter in a spiritual season and we're like, I hate this. This sucks. This is awful. And we forget that if we're in one season, another season is coming later, you know? So don't despise the season you're in. Be hopeful that another season is coming. But I want you to understand that the season you're in is so incredibly important because you have to go through that season before you can get to the next season. We have to go through winter before we can go to spring. We can't go from fall to spring. It just don't work like that, you know? And we need winter. Like nature needs winter. Something like I think it's something with the ground. I don't know. But the trees and the grass and stuff, and the ground, certain things are taking place in winter and it's needed for the next season to come. And it's the same thing in our spiritual walk. There's things that have to happen in one season so the next season can come. And when I have been in certain spiritual seasons, I dread them. I'm like, get me out of this season. I hate it, God. And I learned that I'm wasting my breath. Okay. If I'm over here praying, God, take me out of this season. I hate this season. The season is so stupid. And I'm throwing a tantrum all the time. It's just like, you're not going to rush your way out of the season. You're not going to pray your way out of the season faster than you're supposed to get out of the season. Okay. God, if he has you in a season, he has you in the season because he needs you in that season. And there's things that he wants to teach you and things that he wants you to learn and understand and the areas he wants you to grow and just certain things that might even be outside of your control, things that he's doing in the background and he's working things out so that you can get into that season. So if you're praying your way out of a season, just stop, just chill out, relax, stop doing that and just be content in it. Just accept it, surrender it and say, okay, God, what is it that you want to show me in this season? What am I supposed to be learning? Because there are so many treasures and beautiful things that God wants to give you in your season. And how much you get out of one season is dependent on you because God can get you from winter to spring, but how much you get in winter that you can take into spring all depends on you. All depends on you. So you can be better prepared and equipped for your spring if you accept your winter and do and be and let God do what he wants to do in that and show you what he wants to show you. So, if you're in winter and it's time for you to just isolate, be with the Lord, just you're not doing much, things aren't happening, things aren't rolling and going, there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. And God wants to maybe get you to dig deep or spend more time with him and stuff like that so that he can prepare you so that you can go out and you can frolic in the fields in the spring and in the summer. And if you want to frolic, then you got to sit in your house in the winter with a cup of coffee and talk to Jesus. And that's just what you're going to have to do. So we all want to frolic. We all want to frolic, but nobody wants to just sit in the house when it's cold. Like, everybody wants to be in spring and summer spiritually, but they don't want to be in winter. But you need the winter spiritually because it's just as important. It's just as important. And I'm listen, if you're one of those people that you just absolutely love the cold, you're from up north or whatever, and you love it, I cannot relate. I can't. I don't understand it. But I hope that I hope you still understand what I'm putting down. Okay. Um, I hope you get it. But if you are one of those people that you get tired of winter, you start getting winter depression and you start getting all like, ugh, I hate this, then you can probably relate more to what I'm talking about in the spiritual sense. But I just wanted to tell you this and encourage you because today it's like 55 degrees. And I was like, God, you're so good. Thank you. Because it was been really, really cold. And I'm like, no. And I'm super excited that it's starting to get warm. And if you're in a 25-degree season, negative 10 degrees season, and you're waiting, just wait because 55 degrees is coming, 65 degrees is coming, 85 degrees is coming, y'all. It's coming and it's going to be great. So, whatever season that you're in, it it's a cycle, we're ups and downs, ups and downs. We're in these seasons, and you got to just accept those winter seasons for what they are and learn to appreciate them, learn to accept them because it's going to come back. It's going to come back again. You're not always going to be in spring and summer and fall. You're not always going to be in those seasons. You're going to end up back in a winter. So do yourself a favor, save yourself some trouble and some wasted breath, and just accept your winter. Accept your winter. But I know how hard it is. And I want you to leave a comment down below if you're in a winter season and you absolutely hate it. If you're like, this sucks, I hate it, and you're praying to God, take me out of this season, please leave a comment down below because I want to pray for you that you get content in your season, that you surrender to this season, that you gain all the treasures in the season and learn to accept it and love it for what it is. Okay. So leave a comment down below if you're in a good season and you're frolicking in the fields and in the meadows and you're picking daisies and stuff, then get in the comment section to the people who are struggling and encourage them a little bit. Okay. Because we all need a little bit of encouragement. I know what it's like to be in winter and hate everything. Okay. So I hope that encourages you guys and enjoy your season. Enjoy your season. Spring is coming. So take heart and don't lose hope and stay praying and talk to Jesus and you'll be all right. So I love y'all and peace out.